David Malsher, editor of RACER Magazine, Robin Miller, lackey for RACER.com, here to look at qualifying for the 2014 Indy 500. Davey, I've had Derek Walker explain it. Marshall and I have talked to him about it. They had a drivers' meeting today where they really weren't sure of a few things. What do you think is going to happen tomorrow, and do you understand exactly what we're doing tomorrow?
I've watched your video with Derek and Marshall like 2 or 3 times over, and I'm still not entirely clear who gets priority after one run is done. All I know is the fastest guys out there alone that I've seen this month have been Andretti Autosport, Penske, and Ed Carpenter Racing, and I mean Ed and JR. So, I mean, anything could happen, and it probably will, like they say.
Well, I think the other thing is, we know this. The Fast 9 tomorrow will be going for the Fast 9 on Sunday. We understand that part of it. Yeah. So those are your choices for the Fast. Give me your Fast 9 real quick.
Oh, God. Marco, Ryan, Carlos Munoz, the 3 Penske guys, Joseph Newgarden, Ed, and JR.
That's it. That's 9. Yeah. I think Pagenaud is going to slide in there somehow. I think he's my upset pick to get in there because you don't really think about him on ovals. But it looks like, you know, it's hard to tell, I suppose. Does anybody have an advantage, Chevrolet or Honda?
Speaking to a couple of Honda guys over the weekend, they both think that Chevy's going to spank them with this 1.3 bar boost. And
why?
They just think they've got something hidden, you know, something that they haven't revealed yet. So we'll find out soon enough. That's going to be, you know, part of the intrigue of it as to who's kept their, kept their cards hidden.
Gotcha. Okay, the good news is this is on ABC Live from 4 to 6 on Saturday, which kind of sets the stage for Sunday. We're just trying to set the lineup a little bit. You qualify, you get points, you get some pit, you basically earn the ability to race in the Indy 500, but we only have 33 cars, so everybody's going, we know that. And then on Sunday, it's 1 to 3 in the afternoon live, which leads into the Indiana Pacers game against the Miami Heat, which could be good because you're always talking about lead-ins, and I know I'm a homer because we're in Indiana, but the Heat have a huge following.
Yeah, I think it'll be an awesome spectacle either way. And if we get that lovely, sweet story that we got last year when Ed got pole, that was just awesome. That was one of my major memories of the 2013 IndyCar season when Ed took pole here. I mean, there may not have been a big crowd, but what there are were cheering their asses off. So.
Yeah, and they were cheering for him. David, we haven't heard a lot. Chip Ganassi's team hasn't won a race this year. They've been kind of quiet this month, although Dixie's always quick. What do you expect from them?
I obviously, if the Chevy is the best team, then you've probably got, you know, a couple of them knocking on the door in here. You know, Ryan Briscoe's a previous pole sitter here. But the great thing about Ganassi is that they are the masters of the turnaround, whether it's over the course of a season or over the course of a weekend. Whatever we see tomorrow, they could still light up like they did in 2012 Carb Day and then just blow everyone away and finish 1-2.
The other thing is that Marshall Pruitt and I were talking about this a little while ago. We'd like to see, look, we know what they're trying to do with television, and they're trying to get more excitement, they're trying to get more people, we get all that. But when you've only got 33 cars, this thing needs to be condensed even more than it is. Maybe 2 days of practice, put qualifying down to 1 day. It saves the speedway money, it saves wear and tear on the cars, and maybe it ramps up the enthusiasm, and it certainly ramps up the drama a little bit.
Yeah, absolutely. Anything that confuses the walk-up fans rather than the hardcore fans is just a dead loss. You know, I think the point system's great. The fact that it goes from 33 to 1, although I think that's completely over the top in terms of how many points are awarded. But anything that needs to be explained 3 or 4 times to the people who are actually involved in it is just ridiculous.
Okay, I did a column a couple weeks ago about the new kids on the block, Hawksworth, Aloshin, Munoz. I mean, they've all been very, very impressive. Who's impressed you among those guys this month?
Actually, it's been Jacques Villeneuve. I realize he's not a rookie, he's anything but 19 years on, and even 8 years on from his last Formula One race. Yeah, it took him a few laps to get up to speed, and then he was absolutely, part of the mix. Certainly didn't look out of his depth. I'd love to see him do well. As for Alotion, if that's how we're supposed to say his name now, yeah, I think he's going to eventually have a Jack Hawksworth moment where he does hit the wall. But for now, he's just a brave son of a gun who's going to give it everything, and he's fun to watch.
He is, and I kind of like his attitude. He's kind of got like devil may care, like, yeah, it's another racetrack. I mean, Montoya had that attitude when he came here. It was like, yeah, you know, my mom could drive around here like this. I'm not that concerned. So I think what we're going to see is those guys could be the surprises. I mean, Villeneuve would be a hell of a story, obviously, and Alotion, maybe. Well, actually, I'd like to see the Union Jack get back on the track, but slowed him down a little bit when he hit the wall. Anyway, we'll see. All right, they had a driver's meeting today. They asked one question. 3 different answers were given. We're still not exactly sure what's going to happen, but it should be fun. Stick around, read RACER.com, watch RACER.com, watch ABC. Be good fans. That's what we need out there. Robin Miller, RACER.com, David Malsher, Marshall Pruitt on the camera. Thanks for watching.